The National Weather Service says it's the worst flooding in Louisiana in some 20 years. The heavy snow that paralyzed so much of the upper Midwest earlier this week was responsible for a weird accident in a stadium in Minneapolis, one of those supposedly all-weatherproof kind. Stone Phillips has the story.
The 16 inches of snow that fell in Minneapolis Monday night was so heavy that work crews had to climb on top of the Metrodome stadium here to remove the snow from the fabric dome to stop it from sagging. At 4 o'clock this morning, the job was almost finished when the dome was accidentally punctured by a crane being used to dump the snow. None of the 10 workmen on the roof at the time was injured, but the wind, gusting at 70 miles per hour, made what was originally a 6-foot tear much worse.
As it flapped, it would tear, and tear a little more, and the more it flapped, the more it would tear.
Damage to the inside of the stadium was minimal, but the major problem is replacing the 250-foot-long panel. A new one is being manufactured in Buffalo, New York, and is expected to arrive here on Saturday. This is the second time the $72 million Metrodome, one of 5 fiberglass-covered stadiums in the United States, has deflated. An ice storm in November of 1981 caused a tear in a different section of the dome. Stadium officials say the Metrodome is structurally sound, but they admit the same thing could happen again.
Structures like this are always going to be susceptible to natural disaster, and it isn't just the Metrodome.
Stadium officials say they're confident they can repair the dome in time for Monday night's football game here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And so far, the NFL has not announced plans to move the game. Stone Phillips, ABC News, Minneapolis.